Okie dokie. What's going on, fellas and fellettes? We're playing some Metal Gear Solid 2 today. And, webcam's back. Ripped out my old USB hub that was in my arcade cabinet. Because the one that I was actually using just did stop working. So we're doing this shit again. We're gonna be doing just some casual playthrough of MGS2. Nothing crazy, just to have some fun, hang out, relax, chilling out, maxing, whatever the fuck that guy said. But it's been a minute since I've streamed because I'm just terribly inconsistent.
We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled
so I figured we'll get back up on this.
The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
It took me... So for whatever reason, I was going to stream earlier, and it took me almost 3 hours, maybe even 5, to fix an issue that was only apparent in one game that I tested so far. And I messed with bit rates, encoding, all types of malarkey that I realized that I already had figured out perfectly tuned for what I normally stream. And apparently Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance doesn't really like to be streamed when it's just hardware encoding by itself, because there's just too much shit going on in the game itself. So it's like almost impossible for my laptop, my poor little baby, to play the game at full speed and be able to stream it in a way that is pleasant on the eyeballs, so it doesn't look like someone just poured mud all over it. So that kind of sucks ass. But that's not gonna stop me from playing MGS2 right now. I was hoping for like a super nice quality stream. Looks like that's happening right now. Not too positive, but we'll see what happens. If it's popsicle, it's possible, right? MGS2 is one of those games that I played a lot more as a kid. Pretty sure it was in my PlayStation 2 at all times. And the only reason it was out was to play MGS3 or MGS1. There really wasn't a lot of other games in there. I mean, yeah, that's not true. I played a lot of PlayStation 2 games. I had a lot of PlayStation 2 games. But this one was definitely... MGS2 was definitely in my PlayStation 2 a lot more than any other fucking game I've ever owned, that's for sure. I had this thing on lock constantly. I'm surprised the disc didn't get fucked up from how long it was just in there, spinning so much. I would argue that I played MGS2 way more than I did even MGS3. But I feel like I'm definitely better at MGS3 than I am MGS2, despite how much more I played of that game.
Oh boy, he's right on schedule.
There's Ocelot,
soon enough.
goofy ass man. Ocelot just had a hard-on for one guy and just changed his entire life path, which is actually pretty, it's pretty poetic. I don't know in what way, but someone's got to be the positive one about that fucking guy. If my phone would like to stop moving in a way that it can't read the chat, that'd be lovely. I'm at the sneak point
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
I must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
I
Private
was.
sector's not so bad, is it?
Nah,
Privacy
I don't need
guaranteed.
no stealth
Happy as
camouflage.
long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I missed the chatter.
So I am currently running a few mods
That reminds me, I have to get
for
in touch with her again
MGS2.
about that new
I
native
think it's
flash.
just the upscaled textures and
Give her a message from me. Someone will find
like the
out sooner or
HD
later.
fix.
She's better off
I don't
assuming
think it's
Snake
anything
quit while she's safe.
Too true.
crazy.
Okay, Snake. Let's
I
get to
just
work.
can't really remember because
We
I
don't
did
have the
that
technical specs of Metal Gear
about
to
5
show
hours
the
ago
black
when I was
market
planning on
shadow
streaming and then ran into
Ocelots.
a non-existent issue.
And now every
So-
state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
Marine Corps.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little
The hype
huh?
that
There's too
surrounds
much
this
we don't
game
know
is
about this new
unfathomable.
prototype. Capabilities,
It's kind of crazy to me, like
we don't even know how close it is
the
to
difference
completion.
of opinion
If we know where the
that Metal
testing
Gear
arena
Solid
is,
2
I can start to
is
draw
kind of
some
like
reasonable
gaining
conclusions.
right now,
All right,
or maybe not
I'll
even
head
right
to the
now,
bridge
for the last like
ASAP.
year or so.
Try to avoid
Like,
confrontation.
When this game
Our
came
goal is
out,
to
like I
collect
remember
evidence on Metal Gear development and
everybody
expose it to the
fucking
world. It would be best if you
hating
could get
on
out
this
of there
game
without alerting anyone.
for no
Don't
reason.
worry. I know the
They
drill.
didn't like
We're
Ride.
not
I guess that's a
terrorists.
reason. But they
Don't
didn't
you
like
forget that
Ride,
you're part
and
of
I always thought
philanthropy,
Raiden was cool.
An anti-Metal Gear
I liked his long,
organization and
flowing
officially
hair.
recognized by the UN.
Recognized.
I thought it looked
but
great.
still
Like for the
fringe
PlayStation
icon.
2, like you've never. I'm like, here's the thing. Like I grew up with the Genesis and then the PlayStation
All right, let's
1
look
and
at your
2.
gear.
Like,
Your weapon
in
is
that
a
order,
tranquilizer gun converted
obviously.
from a Beretta M92F.
but like
M9.
It's a little hard to
like
work
I
with
mostly
because you
only
have
ever
to
played
reload after
PlayStation
each
1,
shot
and I was
since the
playing like
slide locks.
Croc
Better than
and
scavenging at the
fucking.
mission site.
And I mean, Metal Gear
It's
Solid
impressive,
1,
too.
I
The
played a
chemical
lot
stun will
with
take
the
effect in a few
PlayStation
seconds
1.
and last for
But
hours. You can take down
you know,
an
I played a
elephant
lot
with
of
that
like,
thing.
I
Check out
played a
the
lot
laser
more
sight
PlayStation
view.
1 games than I
The
did
effects of the
PlayStation
anesthetic
2, even when I
round
had the
depending on what
PS2,
part of the body is
because
in.
I just
We're
thought
talking
they were a
about
lot
difference
more
of tens
fun.
of seconds between hitting
But, like,
lungs, chest, or head.
The
As for the
graphical
equipment-
difference between
Hey,
Metal Gear Solid
Snake,
1 and 2 was
cigarettes?
like
What's
insane.
wrong
Like
with you?
seeing
It's kind of
Raiden's
a lucky
hair
charm.
flowing as
You
he's
haven't read
moving
the Surgeon
around, and
General's
even like
warning, have
Snake's
you?
bandana, it was like incredible.
Here's
And I,
the digital
as a
camera.
kid, I mean, I was
Works
really
almost
young
the
when
same
this
way as
game
your
came
old
out. You
one.
know, I'm only 27. You know, and like when this game came out, I'm pretty sure I was like 4 or 5. I don't know.
They don't look
I
armed.
was about.
Hey,
Yeah, I was
to
about like
Snake.
5 or 6
These are
years
nice,
old.
upstanding Marines, not terrorists.
So, like,
don't get caught.
the-
You're in stealth
The
mode here.
transition from
Sure, and if
PlayStation
it comes
1
to that, a little beauty
to
sleep
that
never
was
hurt
like,
anyone.
holy shit.
By the way, Otacon,
So-
are you sure of this intelligence?
I don't know. It was just
Absolutely.
it was
Hacked
really
it out of the
cool.
Pentagon's classified files
And the fact
myself.
No
that we're
traces?
getting a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 is just even
But
better.
this
in my
might be a
opinion.
trap.
I want it
Remember,
now.
There's a price.
I
on
want it
our heads.
yesterday.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they
So
were
I'm hoping
anything but
that-
civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor,
Playing
putting
these
uniformed
games
Marines on the
in
deck would be a
order,
bad
streaming
idea.
it, having some
People
fun,
can get a clear view of
hoping
the
that
riverside, too.
that'll fill the void a little bit until
The water line is too
until like you can
high.
get my grubby little
According to the
paws on
navigational plans,
Metal Gear
this ship
Solid
should have
Delta.
discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there.
And I'm
no doubt
hoping
about it.
Delta becomes like a
military
line,
trains
like a
you
new
watch for
line,
threats from the
the
stern of
franchise
the boat.
itself of like
That's SOP for counter-terror
remakes and
ops, too.
whatnot, or at least
Security
just
should be tighter.
remasters.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper.
I find it really cool too that like depending on the difficulty you choose, it actually forces you to change the path to get into the holds of the tanker and everything too. You actually have to change your strategy, explore around the map a little more. Like you're not just stuck to like every difficulty. There's a different path to getting into the tanker itself,
After Metal Gear tonight.
which I like.
Is that a chopper I just
It also
heard?
increases the chance of getting a cold and having Snake sneeze every fucking where, that's really fun. Love when that happens.
Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
Only 18?
AKS-74U.
That'd probably be a very lonely ship if there was only 18 people in there. This is a big-ass boat. 18 does not seem like enough
Russians?
people, despite even
You
it
sure?
being like computer
No
operated.
Marine barber touched that head of hair.
Look at that fucking Chad.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
Killer whale. We need to get a fix on who they are.
Fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
I always like the idea of Snake running around with a fucking rocket launcher in the
The
tanker.
frequency's
No
141.12.
pyrotechnics. Here's a Stinger
How
missile to
can I
the
check
fucking
in and
face.
save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Let's get So I chose normal difficulty. I'm not doing anything crazy today. It's just, like I said, casual run. Here for some funsies.
Freeze.
Nothing crazy. Having some fun, chatting. Reliving the memories of being a child. Way too young for to be playing these games. But, oops. At least I got to see Peak early.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Give me your dog tag, buddy. Ah, Christ. I let go of the button wrong. Sorry, pal. I really fucked the pooch on that. Get some chaff grenades. There is a ration down this way, but I don't really know if it's worth it. I don't think so. I think it's just a waste of time. It's not like there's anything crazy going on to grab it. I very well just could grab it. But I'm a very impatient person.
Freeze.
Okay, let's see. We made it to the deck. What happens next? Oh, you know, I think I put in a mod to restore some of like the lost, like the blood and gore, but I can't even tell if it's working because I also downloaded a mod to return like in the big shell section when you find that I don't know who he was, like the army general or something with the handcuff. You know, I guess in the beta version he didn't have a hand and like you can see his bones sticking out, and I thought that was really cool. So I downloaded that and I actually had a save right in Shell B or Strut B, and it never worked. So I tried to mess with it like for a little bit, and I didn't see any difference. So I don't know if any of these mods are actually working. But I'm very positive that the AI upscale slop is working, because without it, honestly, this game kind of looks like butt. And that's just because they didn't do anything different. They just took the HD collection and kind of slapped it in there. They didn't even bother changing the loading screen icon or anything, really. It's just the HD collection.
Snake,
Which I'm not
did you
mad
find out where
about
that ship is
because
headed?
now it's on PC and it wasn't
35
on.
degrees longitude.
It's like stuck on
latitude around
PlayStation,
58.
More than
Xbox
500
for a
miles
while.
off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic.
It's also on Switch,
So the prototype
which is
is
pretty
ready for solo
pretty
testing.
crazy.
It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
No way.
No way. Oh no. Please don't let her have extremely hairy armpits. Yeah, I don't think that this mod here worked. This guy just looks like he's taking a nap. Okie dokie, artichoke. Please don't. Please, I don't want to see your hairy armpits.
Shashka has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
That's crazy what they did on the PlayStation 2. At least, like, with this
No,
game.
it's not over
I
yet.
don't think there's another game, aside from maybe Metal Gear Solid 3, not maybe, but
I have
definitely
a
Metal Gear
bad
Solid 3,
feeling about this
that, like, really pushed the PlayStation like this. And this was an early title on the PlayStation 2 as well.
Do not worry, this is a
I
country
mean, like,
of liberty.
No,
It's
this is where I belong.
Genuinely
with you.
impressive what they
I
were
have
able to
nowhere
do.
else to
I
go.
think this game came out in 2001, 2002.
I want to stay and fight.
There is
And
no
I'm
choice
pretty
to
sure the
make here,
PlayStation 2
Olga.
launched in
Need I
2000,
remind
so
you
like
that you are carrying my
the
grandchild?
fact that they were able to even get it
You will be on
looking
the helicopter
anywhere
from
near
here
this
now.
good is really cool. Really good.
Freeze. Hands over your head. Now.
Now.
Toss your gun overboard. Slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
Look at them airy pits. I said I don't want to see it. No.
We are nomads. Wanderers.
Can't believe Kojima made everything about this game.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you
What a
should
what a
learn too.
what a design choice. I love it.
What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it.
You know what you're doing.
Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing.
Stopped raining.
It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
So cool.
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice either.
Fuck you, Olga. I hate these cutscenes in the middle of this fight. I think this is like one of the only fights in the game that does it, and I genuinely hate it. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us. I could be a voice actor for this game. I could also not stand still and get absolutely ass blasted by Olga. Okay. Hello? Hello? Why did those two miss? I was right there. That's crazy. Those were two dead-on shots to the tip. Oh, jeebus. 45, huh?
Cipher. Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man.
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich.
One of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
There's just so many fucking moving pieces in this game.
Not like usual.
How did you find out that?
It does eventually get very hard to keep up.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emma?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
It's fucked
Over
up.
10 years ago.
You think it's
I like a
trap?
big ass
Or
callus
it's out
right there.
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
I hear you. So, again, I don't know. I'm really just doing casual. I'm not getting everything. I know that the night vision goggles are up there. The wet box is over there. I can get her dog tag, but I don't... not feeling it. Nice and simple. We get through that. Oh my god. Can't believe I missed that. It's 100% canon that Snake just rolls downstairs and gets concussions on a daily basis. Absolutely normal human behavior. One could argue that Snake isn't even human. He's a clone of a human, which makes him something else, but I don't like to think that way. He's just a silly guy. This is not the right way. What the fuck? But just wanna... Fuck. I actually keep forgetting that you can't just roll down every staircase. I was also trying to test MGS3, so I kind of got used to rolling down stairs before I started streaming. Raven. Jump scare. It's actually scared the shit out of me as a kid. I was just kind of running through, not expecting anything. And I saw ravens like Shadow, and I was like, oh no. It's connected. This is like the same game. Like I said, I was about like way too young to be playing these games. And then I was like, let me open up a locker. And then that guy popped out and scared the shit out of me. I was a very easily frightened child. That guy's definitely going to wake back up because he's only knocked out. And we're going to do some preventative maintenance. Make sure I don't deal with bullshit later. Give me your... There's your dome. Oh shit. Goodbye, pal. Never stood a chance. Couldn't stand a chance. Forget about it. I am running pretty low on M9 ammo, which is fine. We can actually get this guy early, and it'll skip his little communication with the dude on the phone. And I can't talk really well today, but that'll actually make this go by quicker. There is, I think 2 boxes of M9 ammo in this area, so I'm not terribly worried. You don't have to non-lethal the fight coming up, but I always like to. It's just I don't know. It's a mental thing. There's nothing there. It's USP.
Freeze.
Maybe, does he have some M9? Does anyone have M9 ammo? Nice some USP. I don't have to trank him. I just like the peace of mind. There it is. That should be enough to get me through the fight non-lethally, as long as I don't miss an insane amount of shots. which very well could happen, as I am pretty fucking terrible sometimes. Some more USP, 5th ration. Yeah, there was no need for that other ration to go that way. Just a waste of time. Doors. So again, we're gonna try to do this non-lethally. We only have 18 and 9 bullets, which I think there's only
The lift is also under our control.
8, maybe 9 guards in this fight.
Sir, the Marine
But I
commander has started
really
his speech
can't
already.
remember. I remember as a kid feeling like it was like 25 of them just coming after me, but I'm pretty sure it's only like 8 or 9, which really isn't that much.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
With our lives.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who goes there?
Who goes there? Fuck. Damn it. I keep letting go of the trigger too early. Wow. The fact that he actually hit that is crazy. The fact that I'm that bad. Come on, you dick. I'm terrible. Alright. I knew this would be enough bullets. Oh my god. It wasn't enough bullets. I'm killing him. I'm actually just killing him. I'm fuck this. Fucking non-lethal run. I'm too terrible, and I'm so out of practice with this game.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
I did kind of like, I want to save some M9 bullets to make this section a little bit easier. I'm not sure how I want to play this. I think I might just take the easy route and just crawl through the ducts.
Can you see Metal Gear?
Because
No.
I haven't ran through
They have
this
some
area
serious defenses
in a
here.
long
I
time.
doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through
And
the
I didn't-
lines either.
Didn't upgrade my grip level to just hang across everything.
Sure.
Or, yeah. So,
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this.
just
one more
gonna make it
time.
easy on myself.
Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots.
This is a universe where
Metal Gear
Photoshop
front,
doesn't exist.
Front right and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking.
There should be a Marines in...
Alright, I'm skipping this. I already know what's going on.
At the moment, every industrialized
bullets.
nation on the globe
I think
knows
that's
the
enough.
specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability.
Hey.
The world is about to see
Oh,
a swarm of
that guy's in his
Metal Gear
undies.
derivatives.
That's not cool.
We initiated development of
Nah,
Metal Gear Ray as a
not good.
countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course,
Another Metal Gear.
With Ray,
Yeah, we're just gonna make it easy on ourselves and go down this way.
all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained. And it will be the
This way is nice and simple. It's a little slower, but like, you have so much time during this section. It's actually crazy. Because even if you get down to like 1 minute, or even like, I think even when time's like about to run out, he's like, "Oh, wasn't expecting this to be so quick. I think I got a little more in my notes," and then some bullshit like that. And then he just adds another like 4 or 5 minutes to the timer. It's actually, I'm pretty sure it's almost impossible to run out of time in this. I have never seen it happen. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm most definitely wrong. But I have a feeling like it doesn't actually ever run out of time.
Undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air back. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Yeah, buddy.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to medical development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy.
Yeah, if you crawl through here, you will be spotted because this guy's looking. As soon as his shadow disappears, that's when you're good.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed.
Also, I'm pretty sure when, what's-his-face is doing, like, oh, let's do some stretches or whatever, like, and even this section when he says, once in the rest, like, they'll start looking up and down and shit, and they will spot you, which is pretty fucking dumb, because I don't like that. But again, this also, it's adding more time to, like, be able to give you more, it is giving you more time, the timer's stopped. This is the easiest section. The time limit is not actually existing.
You're all familiar with the shadow
There's
poses
4 different versions of these cutscenes, depending on how you get through it, where you, like what door you walk into this building, this area through, like that. That's cool. There you are.
I have a daughter.
Okay.
And it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave
3 M9 bullets, just 3 too many right now.
a soldier. I know.
Don't need it.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious.
Definitely don't need it.
It can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard joint tactical information distribution system identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the
Where's
ultimate
Ocelot?
weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means.
Alright, well, I can't find him. There's a little Easter egg of Ocelot. He already said I have a
It is my
dog.
greatest wish never to have her or her children experience
There's
the horror
one.
of nuclear war. As a father, I
This
want
guy
to leave a
needs
better
to
world
go
for future generations.
permanent sleep.
As a soldier, I know that is my duty.
Yeah. Doink.
I seem to be repeating myself.
Oh shit.
Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great mantra.
This is gonna give me a heart attack
Our
because
Ray has a sting that
I'm gonna get over to this area, and then as soon as I do, he's gonna start doing like his drills, and I'm gonna be the asshole that's not ready. Like now?
George C.
Okay. And genuinely, that does give me anxiety, because he can just, like, say, oh, intruder in the back, even though you're not even over there, and it's just making it more tense. And it frustrates me to no end, because that's the kind of shit that will always get me. Alright. Sprite? Y'all want a Sprite cranberry?
So,
Mean.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into
we've
a
done
new
it.
world order.
We beat the
with
game,
Metal
fellas.
Gear reign. That is all. Dismissed.
Okay. I'm gonna let this play. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
Alright.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What do we miss here?
What are you planning to
Nothing.
do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it
I'm
back.
taking it back. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. I'm impatient today. As much as I love this game, I'm feeling a little impatient today. So let's just get to the game. Let's save. La la la. Alright, time for everyone's favorite character, MGS2 Raiden. This is an MGS2 Raiden fan stream.
You have two
No hating on MGS2 Raiden. He's very cool.
The texture.
And he has a cool little suit on. Alright, so the game plan, now that the game is actually starting, we're immediately going to go for the M9 and not in the direction of Peter Stillman. Because I don't want to go through all that without the M9. I'm pretty sure you get the USP first. I want the M9 first. I don't feel like it's already bad enough I gotta deal with this a little bit here. Without the M9. So just gonna grab it anyway. Is it a little slower? Yeah. I'm not speedrunning, so I don't care.
I'm under enemy fire.
Secure the perimeter. You can kind of just chill out here on normal difficulty. You don't even have to do anything. You just kind of vibe. They don't come over here. They don't look for you over this way. Nice and simple. Yada yada yada.
First,
Find the president, log into the nerds. The usual. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I know how to crawl. Oh my goodness.
right.
Kinda like, do forget how incredibly frustrating the early game of MGS2 is. Just constantly getting interrupted when you're just trying to get your sea legs in this fucking game. So we're gonna go straight for the nerd, and then immediately to getting the M9 over this way. I can't remember if it's in strut F or if it's strut E. It's definitely strut F. It's not that far out of the way. It's just kind of out of the way. No need to worry about the cipher, because it's actually just stupid. Nothing here. Okay, we get the M9. He runs away. Then we can backtrack. I think on leaving strut F from this way, it does become a problem for the upstoop. Does become a problem from that way, but only if you don't know how to use stairs.
There's somebody there.
Just another day in the office. Guy got fucking judo flipped to the ground. Saw a man cartwheel. Still confused as to what's happening. Honestly, I don't blame him. Alright, two sleepy boys. Now let's go see if this if this mod worked for the dude with his arm ripped off.
What about?
What about the president? I don't fucking know, dog.
He's remained.
Alright, let's see. Does he still have a hand? He do. So one of the mods, the mod isn't working, which is fine. It's not really important. I don't think there's any important mods that I have on here. The only thing that I can kind of tell, I'm pretty sure is working, is the upscaled textures. And even then, I don't think it's not that game changing. It just kind of makes this a little easier on the eyes. No, fuck you, Rose. I'm not saving. Keep bothering me like that, I'm never gonna save. Yoink. Yoink. Equip them bitches. And we're good to go. A dud! That's all you need to know about that cutscene. If you never played this game before, I'm really sorry. you should get on that. Master Collection's on it's a very good deal for 1, 2, 5 games. Technically like 7 or 8 if you include the original Metal Gear 1 and 2, Solid Snake, and the NES versions of Snake's Revenge, and the NES version of the original Metal Gear. That's like 10 games for the price of one. It's pretty damn worth it, and they're excellent series. Yeah, Peter Stillman, yada yada. Not Snake. Definitely not Otacon.
Glad.
Blah blah. Glad to hear Stillman's safe.
There's
now it's
no
an
need to
unskippable
think about
cutscene
this
because
so
this is a
much.
new game.
You won't actually be
It's skippable
dismantling
if you're
the
on
bomb.
New Game
That's
Plus,
for amateurs.
which I'm
What
not.
we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live.
You can see it pulsing.
Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal.
I've never played this
What we'll
game in
have
my
to do,
life.
The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table,
Everywhere.
Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy.
We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you.
It's an
It's what
ion
they call
mobility
an ion
spectrometer.
mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what? In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
What if he's
That's
using some
right.
other
I've
odorless
established a link
substance?
up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well.
I know Fat Man well.
Never played this game before. I'm
Let's
just
see how
might
well
be the
that
greatest
sensor
writer of all
works.
time.
All right.
That or I'm just
I'm
psychic.
activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar?
It's a pretty big
That's
area,
a visual
isn't it?
representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it? Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted.
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
Here?
I might be psychic.
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
I love the soundtrack in this game. It's so fire. It's a big shame that they, like, artistic choices. They put no music when you're outside. Only when you're inside one of the struts is when there's music playing, which is a big shame. It's nice, like, stylistically. It's really cool. But I just want more music in this game because it's so good. It's so good.
Right in here.
Right in here. We're pretty set on every item that we could need for now. Game? Hello? This is what happens when I ask for more music. It just drones out one note, and it's not even loading now. What's happening? Hello? Hello? You working? Game? And I didn't save. This is what happens when you tell Rose to fuck off. God damn it. It took me 5 hours to set my stream up to work properly. For it to freeze immediately after getting to Stillman. There are no actual words. It won't even Alt F4. What the fuck?